Hey guys, I'm Chris Buck and a very warm welcome to Friday Fretworks, and this week playing a £1,000,000 guitar on stage. Don't drop it. So just a quick one this week. I'm actually away on holiday in West Wales at the moment, but just want to draw your attention to something very cool which happened last week. I rewind to last year, and a very good mate of mine, Bernie Marsden, unfortunately passed away. Bernie, if by some miracle you're not aware, not only an incredible guitar player, but of course a founding member of Whitesnake and songwriter, and along with David Coverdale, responsible for any number of their massive hits. Here I Go Again, Fool for Your Lovin', Ready and Willing, Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, etc., etc. But he was a truly wonderful man, and someone that I was lucky enough to play with on a few occasions, actually, and consequently got to know him and his family very well, actually staying with them when I taught on Bernie's Guitar Mojo experience at Stowe Sewell in 2018, and then 2019. I think it would have happened in 2020 as well if it wasn't for COVID. Now, as much as Bernie's reputation undoubtedly preceded him all over the world, it was somewhat bizarrely on a mountaintop in South Wales that Bernie seemed to find his spiritual home. A report that goes back a good number of years now, and initially started after Bernie jumped in to save the day literally at the 11th hour with an acoustic set of hits after the Dead Daisies, I do believe, had to pull out of the show at the very last minute. Now, suffice to say, Bernie was loved and cherished on top of that mountain. I honestly would be putting it mildly. So it only really felt right that the first night of this year's Steelhouse Festival was dedicated in his memory, with an all-star band led by his longtime collaborator Jim Kirkpatrick, Whitesnake bassist Neil Murray, and Skin's Never McDonald. Now, I was incredibly flattered to have been invited up for a couple of tracks, namely A Place in My Heart, one of Bernie's songs that is probably better known for the Job on a Massa cover, and Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City, the Whitesnake cover of the Bobby Bland song. Now, incredibly kindly, a few weeks before the event itself, I had a text off Fran, Bernie's wife, asking me if I'd like to play Bernie's 59 Les Paul at the show, aka The Beast. I've actually done a video on the Beast in the past, but I think it's safe to say at this point that its reputation precedes it almost as much as Bernie's did. Aside from its inherent value as a guitar, 59 Les Paul, a burst, in other words, it's just a fantastic guitar with an incredible documented history as the guitar that birthed one of the most famous rock songs of all time, and Here I Go Again. Now, briefly last year, Bernie actually decided to put it up for sale for, possibly slightly optimistically, £1,000,000 or $1.3 million, but I think pretty much to the collective sigh of relief of the rock and roll world, decided ultimately to keep it in his family, and thus I was incredibly flattered to have been asked if I wanted to play it for a few songs, even more so to be given the opportunity to scare Jim half to death by feigning to throw it back to him after I was done. Honestly, it was a truly wonderful night, and a little bit emotional, I guess, to see such a mass outpouring of love for someone who not only meant such a lot to me, but such a great deal to so many people, especially on a mountaintop in South Wales of all places. It really was special. In a bizarre twist of fate, I guess, Bernie actually passed away on the same day as my father last year, so I didn't really have the chance to pay homage to Bernie in the way that I would have liked at the time. So this felt like really the best possible outcome, or the best possible way of paying tribute to someone who really was larger than life. He was a truly wonderful bloke, and suffice to say, I miss him immeasurably. So I'm going to play you out now on a clip that I recorded with the Beast a good number of years ago now, but just wanted to take a very quick second to thank Fran, Olivia and Charlotte for not only having me at the event, but letting me play the guitar that obviously meant so much to Bernie. It really was a true honour. As ever, I'm Chris Buck. This is Friday Fretworks. Play you out now, and I shall see you next week. Cheers, guys. Take care. See you soon.